So let's go see the water. So you guys, this is one of my favorite meditation spots. I just love it here. I love the energy. And what a very interesting timeline to just be a part of. And I want you guys to know that no matter where you are, I don't care where you are, this entire planet is filled with good ass energy, sweet ass energy, positive, good, I mean blissful energy, you guys. So much love and light is being flooded onto our planet from the cosmos, from everywhere. And it's just so beautiful. And I just want you guys to know that you are powerful beyond measure. And don't let anyone ever tell you that you're not. Being free is your birthright. Simply being free. So, I gotta go. I'm going to go do my meditation, and I will speak with you guys again soon. I just wanted to show you the water. Isn't this place so cool, you guys? Hey, my friends, and welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Amanda Jupiter Anderson, and we are freeing one enslaved mind at a time through the power of the internet, the power of love, and the power of nature. So let's dive into jumping parallel timelines. This is so exciting, you guys. I mean, we do this all the time, whether we realize it or not, because as you guys know, there is no time. Linear time is an illusion. It's simply a matter of consciousness jumping from one parallel configuration of energy to another parallel configuration of the universe. Parallel realities, that word, or those two words, parallel realities, implies that realities already coexist right next to each other. In other words, there is an actual time. We simply move from one already existent universe to another already existent universe, and we do this billions of times each second. So we basically generate the illusion of movement, space, time, motion, and change, and so on. Are you guys following me so far? Leave a comment down below and say the words, "I got this." So you guys, because we do this, nothing actually changes, structurally speaking, because everything already exists. Everything happens at once. Everything exists at once. Every single timeline consists of a sequence of parallel realities that all make sense within that timeline. There are endless timelines, and each timeline consists of billions of parallel realities per second. There are endless timelines with endless stories, each of them with billions of parallel realities, and they're all happening each second, being moved through by consciousness. So there's like infinite parallel realities, and you can connect those already existing parallel realities or pictures in any order that you want. One timeline may never experience certain pictures. Another timeline may experience the pictures that the other timeline never experiences. And since we're talking about timelines, what is a timeline? Well, a timeline consists of many, many parallel realities, right? And these parallel realities are experienced from a certain point of view or a certain perspective, in a certain way, and in a certain order. There are many, many, many timelines, and each timeline has a different type of sequence of parallel realities that makes sense to a particular timeline. Timelines can also be extremely far apart, so far apart that one timeline will never be able to even recognize the form and the type of experience that another type of consciousness out there in the universe may potentially experience. These parallel reality sequences might be of different perspectives, in such different ways of using the sense of consciousness, of such different types of vibratory states that you wouldn't simply recognize the other one. You just wouldn't recognize it. And actually, in fact, in a sense, we can say this happens all the time. Because right now, watching this video, you are in a particular frequency, okay? And you are not recognizing all of the other alternate timeline realities that are also available to you. So now that you're aware of timelines and timeline jumping and all of these parallel realities, you can start utilizing this consciously. And you can actually learn to jump timelines, and it's so freaking exciting, you guys. It's so very interesting. And I've done it many, many times. Now, mechanically speaking, we all do it all the time, but we can do it in a more significant way, in a way so that it actually becomes noticeable. Me, personally, along my journey, I've done this in a noticeable way many times over, the course of my life, so that right now, currently, when I look back on 2 weeks ago, I don't recognize my life. I don't even recognize myself. When I look back 2 years ago, I absolutely don't recognize myself, you guys. And it literally feels like I'm someone totally different. And it's so cool. And you can develop the same habit, okay? The same tool, the same privilege, the same birthright, the same ability. Because you already use the ability. You already use it. But now you can start using it consciously and deliberately and have fun with it. It's so fun. There's so many ways to do this. And energetically speaking, you jump timelines every second. However, you don't do this to a significant enough degree to where we can say, okay, this is a completely different timeline. You can make it more significant, though. You can. And you can make the difference more drastic or more dramatic. And most importantly, you can make it be in accordance with your highest bliss, your highest joy, your highest desire. Otherwise, what's the point, right? You might as well just stay in this timeline reality. There are many ways to increase the significance of a timeline change. If you take a look at your life as it is and how it's unfolded, you'll see that there have been many moments in your life along your journey when you've had a very powerful urge. A powerful urge like, I want change. And this urge would have been like a very strong desire, like the urge, I want change. Something very strongly. Maybe you have, I don't know, a change of heart. You have a change of mindset. You have a change of intention. Or you even have a change of a belief system. When this change is executed and is seen all the way through, okay, when it's taken all the way through, what's happened is you've jumped in vibration. And you've jumped so much to where if you could see it on a piece of paper, and draw a line and little dots on the line, the different dots, would each be representing a parallel reality. It would look like your previous life was just a straight line, and then suddenly the line jumps up a notch. The line then continues in a similar direction or maybe in a slightly different direction. But it is on a whole different level, you guys. In this case, you have literally shifted timelines. You have actually changed your timeline. And oddly enough, not only does this mean that, you've changed your future experience, it also means that the body, mind, the vibrational spectrum that you were on, in your consciousness has a different past. Okay, now this new past may not be one that you even remember, although this is weird. This is weird. But you can actually gain memories of experiences that you never had in your previous timeline. These are experiences that your present self has had because, again, time is an illusion, my friends. So what you are tuning into or downloading is not so much an actual memory, because you never actually have a memory in that sense. So it's basically that you notice a parallel picture that resonates to the vibratory state you have now shifted into. So now you have access to the future and the past at the same time. You have access to this new future self, this new parallel timeline self that you choose. Being in that energy that specific energy, you will naturally have a different type of memory and a different type of probability projection into your future. And one way to specifically do this is to actually change your past. Yes, you can change your past. Here is one simple method that you can learn to apply. Okay. Take an event you remember from your past. Maybe it's one that you don't really like, or one that you don't prefer. It may be one that you wish it wasn't even yours, even though you can see how now it has benefited you, how it helped you to become who you are. Well, you can take that memory, you can take that bit of nasty aftertaste memory, and you can change it. You can change it quite literally, my friends. You can simply overwhelm that memory with your new chosen frequency, vibration, energy. It's so awesome. So let's just say this new vibe state you prefer over your memory is love and joy and support and respect. Take those frequencies, or one of them, and overwhelm that moment in your past with the certain frequency that you choose, and see what happens. It's kind of like you're energetically massaging your image of the past with a different vibe, a different vibratory state. You overwhelm it, okay? You insert it. You superimpose your new vibratory state onto your image, onto the memory from the past that you don't really enjoy. Keep pumping out that energy of love and light and vibration, of aliveness and respect and support and being loved. The more you superimpose that onto the image or the memory, the more you will start to see the memory or the image change. And it's absolutely mind-blowing, you guys. This is not a delusion, okay? This is actually you shifting into a parallel timeline where you had a slightly different or a very significantly different experience of a very similar moment. But now you are in a parallel reality which is of a higher vibrational state. This is a more evolved, a more expanded version of the timeline of your experience and alternate self. Basically, you're inhabiting an alternate version of yourself, which has a different past. So as you keep changing that past experience, you're actually in the present, moving yourself into a different timeline. You're shifting into a different timeline more drastically than you would if, you were shifting through these parallel realities on autopilot. Because you're making this conscious and deliberate, and you're changing it so significantly that you're actually starting to change your memory of the past. So try this out, my friends, and see what happens. Because suddenly, it's a completely different picture, you guys. Completely different. For example, the same person who abused you suddenly starts hugging you with no other meaning than to simply hug you and love you and support you unconditionally. Or the boss who fired you. Now they suddenly give you a big commission check or a reward or a promotion, and you'll see that your image of what happened changes. It will change. If it doesn't make sense to your present memory of your current timeline, just allow that to be okay and keep on superimposing your chosen vibratory state onto that past image. Watch it change. Watch it change and allow this to be like a permission slip for you to feel that you have actually changed in the present to a different parallel timeline that is more aligned, that's of a freer, more transparent nature, more transparent of your heart's true desires, more transparent to who you truly want to manifest through your individual experience. I love you guys. Keep breathing in all that sweet ass energy, because it is literally everywhere, you guys. It is everywhere. We're out here in this beautiful spot in nature, breathing in all this sweet ass energy that's everywhere. Stay healthy, be well, and stay meditated. And I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below and let me know your experiences, because I love to interact with you guys, and I love to see, how some of these videos are helping you, because they're so mind-blowing and it's just so freaking awesome. Jumping timelines and shifting parallel realities and all of these things. It's just so interesting to me. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what's going on with you guys and how you're doing, because I love every single one of you. And until next time, I will speak with you again soon. And just have an awesome day, you guys. Woo! Have a beautiful, blessed, and creative day. I love this place. This tree right here, I love this tree. I love to connect to this tree. I love you guys. Just have an awesome day. You are powerful. You are amazing. And you got this. And the squirrels are going crazy in the trees, you guys. Gotta go. Love ya. Peace. But anyway, you guys, I love this spot. No matter what anyone says to you, you are enough, just as you are in this exact now moment of your life. You are enough. And we are learning, just like the sign says. Can you see that sign? Learn to sail. We are learning to sail through the waves of life. And we are sailing together, sparkling and shining together. And we are learning together. And it's just so awesome, you guys. So awesome. I love this spot. Right up in there. I love the trees. Keep moving forward. You're doing amazing.